Did you know that some of the most beloved plants in the home garden, plants you'd find in any nursery, plants you might already be tucking into the same fall bed, are silently waging war against your garlic bulbs from the soil up? Imagine walking out next summer expecting heavy, papery heads and that sharp kitchen aroma, and instead finding skinny cloves, soft necks, and a harvest that never fills the basket. Not because you planted too late, not because the soil was wrong, but because of what you planted right beside your garlic. Sounds a bit alarming, right? But here's the real kicker. Ancient gardeners learned these dangerous combinations the hard way, and modern plant science is now confirming exactly why. Today we're revealing the 7 plants you must never grow next to garlic if you want big bulbs, and what to plant instead, including partners like strawberries that protect the harvest when you get the pairing right. And wait until you see plant number 7. It's the one most gardeners would never suspect. First, we have beans. Here's the big question most gardeners never think to ask. Why do beans so often sulk when garlic is nearby, and why do garlic bulbs stay small in a legume-heavy bed? The answer lives in the partnership beans depend on. Beans work with rhizobium bacteria in their root nodules to fix nitrogen. Garlic and other alliums release sulfur-rich compounds into the root zone. Those compounds can interfere with that living partnership, so the beans fix less nitrogen, compete harder for what's left, and your garlic never gets the clean, steady nutrition it needs to swell each clove. This isn't folklore. Garden research and extension guidance have long flagged alliums and legumes as a poor match for exactly this reason. The mistake most gardeners make, they see fall beans or a leftover summer bean patch and think, perfect, free nitrogen for my garlic. But a stressed nitrogen partner is not a gift. It's a quiet tug-of-war underground. Keep beans well away from your garlic rows. Separate beds, not just a few inches of mulch. Your cloves deserve their own stage. Next, we have peas. Peas feel like the perfect cool season roommate. Same fall calendar, same raised bed, same maximize every square foot instinct. But peas are legumes too, and they run into the same biochemical conflict. Garlic's sulfur chemistry and peas' nodule partnership do not share space gracefully. You end up with thinner pea vines and garlic that never bulk up the way seed catalogs promise. The mistake most gardeners make, interplanting peas and garlic, because both like the cold. Shared season is not shared compatibility. Give peas their own trellis zone, at least several feet from garlic, or better yet, a dedicated container or bed edge far from your allium strip. A starving plant cannot bloom, and a crowded legume cannot feed itself or its neighbors. Now, asparagus. This one catches perennial gardeners every fall. Asparagus beds look empty between fronds. Garlic looks like a smart filler crop, but asparagus and garlic are a classic bad pair. Asparagus is a long-lived perennial with a wide, hungry root system. Garlic needs months of undisturbed bulb expansion below the soil line. When those root zones overlap, both crops pay. Weaker spears in spring, smaller bulbs in summer. The mistake most gardeners make, treating the asparagus bed like leftover real estate. It isn't empty, it's occupied. Just quietly. Keep garlic out of the asparagus crown zone entirely. Give asparagus its permanent home, and plant garlic in a fresh annual bed where cloves can size up without fighting a perennial giant. Plant 4 is potatoes. Potatoes and garlic often get pushed into the same fall to spring bed because both feel like storage crops. But they are a poor match when they share tight root space. Potatoes are heavy feeders that want steady moisture and frequent hilling. Garlic wants a long, mostly undisturbed bulb fill from fall through early summer. Shoulder to shoulder, the potato's appetite and soil disturbance work against the calm, even conditions. Garlic needs to size up each clove. The mistake most gardeners make, treating the garlic strip like leftover room for a few seed potatoes. Shared calendar is not shared compatibility. Give potatoes their own bed or a far row, not the same real estate as your cloves. Your garlic deserves a quiet stage. Now sage. Sage is revered in kitchen and folk traditions, and rightly so. But that same Mediterranean toughness makes it a difficult neighbor for garlic. Sage evolved for drier, leaner soil. It pushes woody roots and aromatic oils into shared ground. Garlic wants steady moisture and a long, uninterrupted bulb fill from fall through early summer. Plant them tight and you create a preference clash only one plant enjoys. The mistake most gardeners make, lining the garlic bed with helpful culinary herbs and assuming every herb is a friend. Not every healer is a friend to every plant. Keep sage in the herb spiral or a dedicated pot. Let garlic own the soft, fertile row it needs to build weight clove by clove. Plant 6. Parsley. Parsley looks harmless, low, green, useful. Gardeners tuck it along garlic as a living border every season. But parsley is a heavier companion than it looks. It competes at the same shallow root depth garlic uses in its early growth, and many traditional companion charts flag parsley and garlic as a poor mix for growth and vigor. The mistake most gardeners make, confusing edible edge plant with proven ally. Edge space is still root space. Give parsley its own pot or a salad bed. Your garlic row should stay simple, mulched, and free of freeloaders dressed as garnish. And plant 7 is the one I promised you. The one that causes the most baffling, my garlic just never sized up seasons. Fennel. Fennel is beautiful, feathery, pollinator-friendly, and aggressively allelopathic. It releases root compounds that suppress germination and growth in a wide circle of neighbors. Garlic, still establishing through winter and early spring, has little defense against that invisible chemical boundary. Why does every plant near fennel eventually struggle? Because fennel is drawing a line underground most gardeners never see. The mistake most gardeners make, adding one ornamental fennel at the corner of the vegetable bed for biodiversity. Diversity without distance is still damage. Keep fennel at least 6 feet from your garlic, or better yet, give it its own dedicated container far from your vegetable beds. Even beauty can cast a shadow. And there you have it. The 7 plants that silently work against big garlic bulbs. But knowing what to avoid is only half of the wisdom. Here is your intentional system, the community that helps garlic thrive. The root partners, carrots and beets in neighboring rows, they use different soil layers, loosen structure, and share the bed without the legume conflict. The brassica allies, cabbage, broccoli, or kale at a respectful spacing. Garlic's scent helps deter pests. Brassicas don't wage the same underground war beans do. The fruiting friends, tomatoes and peppers in the wider rotation, or adjacent beds, classic pairings where garlic earns its keep as a pest-confusing neighbor without sharing a cramped clove row with enemies. The berry shield, strawberries are not the enemy. They're one of garlic's best partners when you use cloves as a living border and in-bed guardian. We built a full guide on the 7 plants garlic loves, including strawberries. Link is waiting for you after this video. The living shields, French marigolds at the bed corners, and a light chamomile edge for beneficial insects. Shield plants, not skull plants. The 4 rules that protect bulb size. Plant cloves in loose fertile soil with the pointy end up. Mulch after the ground cools, water to establish, then let winter work, and keep the 7 villains out of the bed from day one. Whether you trust companion tradition or simply trust clean spacing and plant chemistry, the wisdom is the same. Garlic thrives in the right community. Choose its neighbors with intention, especially in fall, when this season's decisions become next summer's harvest. Which of these 7 plants surprised you most? Drop it in the comments below. I love hearing from you, and I genuinely read every single one. If you're planting garlic this week, tell me your USDA zone and whether you're in raised beds or containers. For the plants garlic actually loves, including strawberries, watch the companion guide next. And hit the cucumber and pepper never videos if you want the full neighbor system. Subscribe to Green Life Zen and tap the bell so you don't miss the seasonal planting windows. Stay positive and keep blooming.